Hello, my name is Catherine Anninga. I am the Executive Director at Amber's Hope Maternity Home. In this video, I'm going to tell you a little bit about the work that we're doing at Amber's Hope, and I'm also going to tell you about an incredible resource that we're developing called the Hope Library. So we have been looking for a way to create financial stability for our home so that we can operate for years to come. Our desire is to help hundreds, if not thousands of families, but we didn't want to just ask for donations. We wanted to give you a valuable tool that can support you and your families, as well as help support the work of Amber's Hope Maternity Home. Amber's Hope has been in operation since September of 2024, and we support women who are dealing with difficult circumstances, facing homelessness, fleeing abuse, other difficult situations that just mean that they need a safe place to land. So they can stay in our home for up to a year with their children, and they can receive the supports they need to get back on their feet. Our desire is to see women and families absolutely thriving with the tools that they need for mental health, physical health, financial health. We've created the Hope Library as a tool to support our clients, but also beyond. We want to give back to our community that has blessed us incredibly. I want to start with kind of telling you how the Hope Library came to be. So in 2007, I got married and life was pretty darn good. But I lived in a state of continually waiting for the other shoe to drop. Do you know what I mean? Have you ever been there? Where you've got something good in your life and you just can't trust that it's going to last. By 2012, I was completely overwhelmed. I had 2 little people. I was a stay-at-home mom. And that's what I wanted. I wanted to be home with my littles. Being a mom is the hardest job. And I felt like I was failing as a mom. I felt like I was failing as a wife. I felt like I was failing as a daughter, as a human, really what it comes down to. And it was rather soul-crushing. I did not like the person I was becoming, and I didn't know what to do. I did wonder, is this as good as it gets? Is this all there is to life? And I felt myself slipping into a really dark and scary place. But I still had this glimmer of hope. Hope that it could get better, that life could be better for me, and that I could create a better life for my children. So in 2012, I set out looking for solutions. I found tools that helped remarkably. Now those tools, they came with an income opportunity, and I'll talk about that more. You can skip that part if you're not interested. It played a pretty key role in getting us to the place where we are today. So a year later, we had developed this business to a place where we were actually really able to shift our lifestyle completely. By 2014, my husband was able to quit his full-time job and come home to farm, which is actually what he is passionate about. But I was still in this waiting for the other shoe to drop stage. And so what happened was we were doing very well financially. We had a very comfortable lifestyle. We now had a thriving farm and passive income from the business that we had started. We were doing very well. But I had not broken free from what I now realize was a poverty mindset. Not poverty, not financial poverty, but it's spiritual poverty. What it looked like was me hiding in the office, sending emails while my husband was having supper with my children, because I still felt like I was failing as a mother, as a wife. And it was actually easier to work on my business and to grow that than it was to grow as a human, as a mother, it was easier to invest in my business than it was to invest in my family. And I realize now I was self-sabotaging because I actually didn't feel like I could win. Have you ever been there where you don't feel like you can succeed, so you don't even try? And that was me. You know, I kind of gave the bare minimum. But when I look back now, that bare minimum was absolutely robbing my family of the life that they could have, and was sabotaging my marriage. But again, a little glimmer of hope that maybe I could actually figure out how to be successful at both family and business. Along the way, I heard that if you work harder on yourself than you do your business, you will be unusually successful. In 2016, I dove into personal development. I spent a lot of time, and probably over $30,000, traveling, taking workshops, taking in resources, developing skills. I'm going to tell you right now, one of the most important things that I've learned, you learn a thing today and you do it tomorrow or today. Whatever you learn, implement it immediately. Implement it and work with it. That's how you develop skills. And I discovered that I could actually develop skills. I could actually learn things that would help me be successful in both my family and my business. And so from all of that, I have been building the Hope Library. In the Hope Library, there's different modules. Hope for your relationships, hope for your health, hope for your finances, hope for your home, hope that lasts. And within each module, there are different lessons, video lessons, discussions, links and resources. I'm going to share with you exactly the tools that help me grow as a person. And I'm going to encourage you, take those tools and apply them to your personal life, grow personally, then apply them to your professional life. I'm going to share stories of exactly how we did that. We would take a concept that was initially intended to be a business concept, and we would apply it to our family, and then we would apply it to our business. And we got to watch both grow. So in 2017, our fourth child was born. It was a big year. We expanded our farm. We built a shop. And I got to be a part of the team that opened the Pregnancy Care Center. Once the center was open, I stepped back from that and really just focused on my family. So 2019, I began volunteering at the Pregnancy Care Centers. And I was able to do that. I didn't need to bring in an income because I was continuing to earn that passive income. Now, while working at the Pregnancy Care Center, we discovered that there was a need for safe housing for the women who were coming into the Pregnancy Care Center. They didn't have anywhere safe to go to continue that pregnancy. So we set out to begin the work of opening a maternity home. In 2023, I was hired as the executive director. And in 2024, we got to realize the dream of opening Amber's Hope Maternity Home. And now, in 2025, we get to launch the Hope Library. So within this library, there are modules. And within these modules are classes. Most of them are going to be short little videos, just kind of like the grand summary of what I have learned in the last 18 years of digging in and learning and growing. And each month we're going to bring in new topics, different people with testimonials sharing their hope, what they have learned. We're going to also talk about hope for your home, how to get organized, how to manage your home while caring for your family, caring for your finances, all these things, right? So this is where I'm so excited about the Hope Library, because it's a culmination of all the things. As a mom, there's not just one tool that's going to fix all the things. You need tools in all these different categories. And so we're going to work together and we're going to share with you all of those different things. If you or someone you know would like access to the Hope Library, click the link below. And if this video encouraged you in any way, please share it with someone you'd like to bless today.